1st of August, actually, first week of August. We're putting in some tree stands. This was one of our food plots just about 400 yards away. We call it the old spec house. It's where we hunt out of an old barn there, and we got a food plot there. One of our biggest deer that we had last year, Striker, was in there along with Pauper 10, 2 big deer. And we found their sheds. We know they're still here. We know they're still alive. So we're setting up this upcoming year on a pinch point here that goes from feeding area to bedding area and back and forth. And this last year, like you'd have to see the pictures. It's just loaded with buck rubs right along this fence row and just right below it. And they were big. So there was those 2 deer that were making those buck rubs. So we're setting up here on a pinch point. We're just trying to find the perfect tree right now, and then we're trying to find a place where we can take this fence down and actually corral those deer and get them to come down towards this food plot. So I know we've said it before, but this is where and when our deer are killed. 90% of our work goes in the summertime prepping for these deer. We know they're there. We have all kinds of cool pictures of them from last year. We saw them last year. We know where they live. We know where they bed. But the summertime is when you actually make the kill, believe it or not. Had another really good night last night. And this is our first morning hunt of this trip, actually. It is 36 degrees, and I think it's October 14th to 13th. So it's unconditionally cold. We got a south wind, believe it or not, this morning. It's going to get up to 60 degrees today. So we're going to hit down below the big bucks, our target bucks we saw up in the fields the other night. We're going to be below them tonight. We're going to actually get in the woods and try to sneak in to get close to their bedding area. So it's a great wind to do it. It's a beautiful morning. I'm taking the horns actually with me, and maybe tickle the horns right after daylight and see what we can get in. What's that? I don't know which one it is. What is it? Here comes a big one. Down. Yep. but he's not dying. Yes, I'm shaking. We just hammered Striker. All the work that we did this summer, all the scouting we did this fall and winter, knowing that he was coming in this area and he had a rub line on probably about a dozen trees here, all of them 6-8 inches long, wide. He came through here, and we saw him the other night. He came up out of here, so we got a little aggressive this morning. We got in here, we had a perfect wind. It rained all day again yesterday. Today's supposed to clear up and be like 60 degrees. We had a south wind, but we got a little aggressive, and it worked. He came right through. We cut this fence this summer to make a walkthrough specifically for these 2 deer, and he walked right through it, and we just hammered him. He didn't go down, but he's mortally wounded, so we're just going to sit here. We're going to try to relax for about an hour, get out of here. One of the hardest things a hunter has to do is find an arrow full of blood, but yet back out and not go after his deer right away. We watched the video a bunch of times. We feel pretty secure we got a good hit. The arrow says the same thing. So, but because we didn't see him fall, we're going to back out. Where you at, Chris? Woo! This is the fun part, buddy. Yep. Oh, look at that thing. Curbs, hit me, bud. We have, I don't know how many ponds we have in this. We probably have 15, 16, 17 ponds in these 3 different little ridges. And we knew he'd be by water. Yes. Oh my goodness, look at this thing. Holy cow. Oh, he's been here for a while. Look at this thing. Guys, thank you so much. Joey, thanks my friend. Yeah. Craig. Woo! Look at this thing. He's got stickers and kickers. It's so cool when you get him on camera. We see him, we know what the deer looks like. Curtis and I had 2 encounters in the last 2 or 3 weeks on this deer. We set up a tree stand specifically for a specific wind for this deer, and it worked out perfectly. The shot wasn't that bad. He just went a little further than we expected, and he didn't bleed because of where his placement was. But my goodness, look at this thing. He is a toad. He's got points everywhere. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I don't know if these will be scoreable or not, but they look like it. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Woo! Kansas, baby. This is incredible.